Hi guys, Miss Navarro here. And today for math, we are gonna bring back something that is a tradition in our classroom. And so we're gonna bring it back since we're working from home. We are going to do a survey. I'm gonna model how to create a survey since you guys are my teaching assistants, and then you are gonna come up with your own survey to ask 10 friends and then record the data. So the first thing you need to do when you are creating a survey is you need to think of a survey question. So this week I know we're learning about plants and seeds, and I think on Monday I recall some of you actually planted a seed. So my survey question, which is going to be different than your survey question, is going to be, did you plant a seed this week? So I'm going to take my marker and I am first going to write my question across the very top. I'm going to write my question, which is, did you plant a seed this week? I've come up with my survey question, which is, did you plant a seed this week? After I've written my question across the top, I'm going to do something called a T-chart. A T-chart, you guys are going to be familiar with it once I model it. It's what we actually have every single morning up when you come into the classroom and we have survey. And it kind of makes a capitalized T. So all the way across, I'm going to make the top of the T right under my survey question. And then I'm going to draw the body of the T right down the middle. This way, when people vote, we can put their responses on either this side or this side. But to record their responses, we need to have an answer to the question. So the question was, and I will bring it a little bit closer so you can see, it says, did you plant a seed this week? I'm going to give my people who are giving responses two answers. They can either say yes or no. So right under the T, I'm going to write yes or no on the other side. Now, once you've given the two options for the responses, you may draw a line under the two responses. So one more time, I'm gonna bring it up close. Did you plant a seed this week? Yes, no. So for the purpose of this activity, since you guys are gonna be creating your own survey, I am actually going to pretend like we have 10 people in our class instead of 21. So you guys are gonna reach out to 10 friends to have them answer your question. You can FaceTime them or reach out to them on the Facebook page or through email or whatever's easiest, but you need to find 10 friends to answer the question. So, did you plant a seed this week? I'm just gonna pretend for the purpose of this, let's say that we had a few friends vote yes and a little bit less of friends vote no. So if pretending, let's say that Anya voted yes. Let's say that Leela voted yes. Let's say that Bennett voted yes. Let's say that Charlie voted yes. Let's say that, Max voted yes. Let's say that Matthew voted yes. And let's say that Onada voted yes. And then let's say that Campbell voted yes. And then let's say the votes were that no, they did not plant a seed was Miss Navarro. Say Miss Navarro voted no. And let's say Miss Evans voted no. So since these are the 10 friends that I asked, I'm gonna count. I'm gonna count how many are in my yes column. And you can check off by check marks to see how many in total voted yes. So starting with Anya, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people voted yes. So I'm going to write the number 8. After I write the numeral 8, under that, I'm actually going to spell out the word 8. So spelling out the word 8, I'm gonna sound it out. I know it's an E. I know it's an I. And 8's kind of one of those funky words where it has a silent G, H, and I know it ends in T. Now I'm gonna go over here to my no column and I'm gonna count how many votes I had for no. Count with me. Ms. Navarro voted no, 1, and Ms. Evan voted no, 2. So under the no column, I'm going to write the numeral 2. And then I'm going to write the actual number, the actual word 2. And I know there's a lot of different ways that we can spell 2. Sometimes we spell it T-O, T-O-O, but for the numeral 2, it's actually T-W-O. So I will write T-W-O. Now you're looking at your survey that you've come up with, and we have a total of 8 people that voted yes and 2 people that voted no. And we know that 8 and 2 comes to a total of 10. When we count all of the people that voted in total, it should be 10. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. So looking at my data, I can see by the votes that one column is greater than the other. Can you guess which column is greatest? All right, exactly. The yes column is greatest. So under the number 8 and the word 8, I'm going to write greatest. So you're going to sound out the word greatest. I know we've done this in class. G, G, G. G, R, E, A, T, S, T. Greatest. And then under the no column, we know that that is the least. So we are going to write least under the number 2. L, E, A, S, T. And there you go. I've completed my survey. So I'll give you guys a really good up close look at it. You see I've got my question at the top. I created my T-chart with the 2 responses. I took votes from everyone and I wrote down their name, and then I counted how many were in the yes column and how many were in the no column. And I realized that the yes and the no column both add up to 10. But we had 8 people vote yes, which was the greatest, and then we had 2 people vote no, which was the least. So what you are going to do is you are going to create your own survey question. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. I will actually want it to be something different. It can be about plants and seeds. It can be about your spring break. You're going to create a survey question and you're going to make the responses either yes or no. Okay, so you're going to have a T-chart where there's 2 sides of yes or no. After you've come up with a survey question, you're going to reach out to 10 friends in our class. Those 10 friends, you are going to record their answers. So if I've come up with my survey question and I want to ask if a friend has planted a seed, I'm going to call, say I wanted to ask Anya. I'd call Anya or FaceTime Anya on my mom's phone, and I'd say, hey Anya, did you plant a seed this week? And if she said yes, then I would go ahead and write her name in the yes column. And I would do that for 10 other friends in the class. Then once you've recorded your data, you will count which column of your survey is the greatest and the least. I want to see you write the numeral of how many votes you have. I want to see you write the actual number name. So I wrote 8 and 2, and then I want to see greatest and least. After you finish that, I want you to take a picture of it and post it on the Facebook page so we can see all the different survey questions that are going around in our classroom. I'm super excited to see your work.